Welcome, stranger. What's brought you to our troubled isle?
The tide. I'm a shipwreck survivor.
Well, it's a strange kind of luck that's washed you onto these shores. But I must warn you, you cannot wander freely around here. I don't mind, but the warriors of the Order are less forgiving.
Who are you?
My name is Tristan, a novice of magic. I'm looking after this place, on the orders of the Convocation of Mages.
What is this place?
Just a simple farm. It's under the control of the Inquisition now. We cultivate the land and take care of the animals. Our work ensures the well-being of the Order and Inquisitor Mendoza's men.
You mentioned the Convocation. What do the mages have to do with the Inquisition?
The Convocation of Mages has long had their seat here in the monastery at the foot of the great volcano. It was a place of study and faith before the dark wave covered the land and those temple ruins had risen from the ground. And now the Inquisitor is here seeking to push back that darkness. We're very lucky he found us in our hour of need. Now the monastery not only serves as the mage's home, but also as a training camp for recruits of the Inquisition.
I see. What do you think I should do next?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you wander around alone. Quickest way to the next life. Perhaps you would be best advised to let the warriors of the Order train you as a recruit. Training with the fighting staff and the basics of magic could be just the thing for you. If you're not a fighter, there are merchants in the town might have use of you. Just make sure you don't get taken in by the outlaws the Don commands. Or is it that you are interested in the higher magic that we novices pursue? That would mean finding a way to the monastery without being arrested by the Inquisitor's men. You may find someone in the town who would help you do that. The choice is yours. In any case, you will find members of each group in Harbour Town. They can tell you more. So, if I were you, I would make that my first stop.
Do you trade here on the farm?
Trade? With who? Other than Esteban's bandits, there's nobody out here.
What about me? Will you trade with me?
I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to look.
I'm looking for work.
Well, there is more than enough to do on our farm. Go to my brothers and let them assign you a task. We do not have much, but we still value honest work.
Are you crazy walking round here? What do you think will happen if the Inquisition catch you, eh?
Are you going to call them?
Hey, I won't give you away, but the warriors of the Order often come by here to check on things. So I'm just saying, you better be careful.
What do you do here?
I'm working in my field.
Your field?
Yeah. This one's mine and the other one on the other side of the path is Teller's. Of course, he's further along working his one. Always is. Don't know how he does it. He's already taken his whole harvest to the storehouse, but I'm afraid I won't be able to get my harvest in on time. I can't spot the ripe plants from the unripe. They all look the same to me.
Do you need help?
You serious? Well, I wouldn't say no.
And what kind of compensation would not saying no come with?
Well, I'm only a novice, so I don't have much. But if you harvest the plants and bring them to me, I'll give you a healing potion. How about that?
Deal. I'll bring you those ripe plants.
Great. Then I might actually be able to start my mage training before this place goes completely to the dogs. Just look out for the ripe ones in my field, all right? 10 should be enough. Bring them back here, all right?
Here are your 10 ripe plants.
Thanks. Without you, I would have been in a whole world of trouble. The healing potion is yours.
How often do these warriors of the Order come up here?
The Inquisitor sends one once every couple of days. They like to keep a check on things. He picks up what we've harvested and the meat and takes it to the monastery, where they no doubt stuff their faces. If I were you, I'd hide when he shows up.
Thanks for the warning. Hey, how are things going here?
Not so well. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, a place where no one wants to be.
You're the happy-go-lucky, face life with a smile type, aren't you?
And you'd smile if a pack of hungry wolves was eating everything in sight. I used to have 6 pigs, and now look at what's left.
Hungry wolves. Just my thing.
It does you credit that you want to help me, but I have to warn you, those beasts haven't been here for several days. I figure they must be starving by now, so they'll be really dangerous.
Any good news?
Well, they're wolves, so none of them have swords. If you aren't back in 2 days, I'll assume they put you on the menu.
Great. Where do the wolves come from?
There's a small cave over there, to the north of here. I haven't been there, but I'd be willing to bet that's where their lair is.
Don't you have anyone who can protect you and your animals?
Yeah. The warriors of the Inquisition are more concerned with the gold from the temple ruins than with helping novices. We're on our own at best, at the mercy of the wolves at worst. Doesn't stop the Inquisition coming here demanding their tribute. I don't want to complain. I chose this myself. But sometimes it's exasperating.
You're being exploited by the warriors of the Order.
Well, you can't really say that. The mages bow to the law of the Inquisitor. You know, we all share the same religion, but the mages have urged us novices to stay neutral. That's why I don't have to worry about the Don's men. They know we won't do anything to them. Hey, you! I have to warn you, there is a warrior of the Order on the farm.
So?
So, you aren't actually allowed to be here. If he sees you, he'll have you taken to the monastery.
So what do you suggest?
We'll have to wait here until he leaves. Follow me, keep quiet, and you can hide in our storehouse. There's a bed there. Get some rest. The warrior will be gone in a couple of hours. Understand?
Right. Well, I suppose I'll have to trust you.
Great. Let's go. And make sure he doesn't see you. All clear. The warrior's gone. It was a good job I saw you first, or you'd be on your way to the monastery. I'd say you got lucky there.
Those wolves are dead.
You killed them? That's a relief. I can finally sleep peacefully again. Here, take this as thanks. I could never have done that alone. I hope you'll find your way, my friend.
I hope so too.
Farewell, and thanks.
Watch your feet. There's grain growing here.
Do you need any help here?
No thanks. I could have done with you a while ago, though. Thanks anyway.
Can you take me to Harbour Town?
I can't leave my post at the farm, I'm afraid. But Brother Teller will accompany you there if you wish.
Great. Thanks for the advice.
If you're wanting help, you must be willing to provide help in return.
Okay. What should I do for you?
Talk to my brothers here on the farm and make yourself useful. Once we no longer need your help, we'll happily escort you to Harbour Town.
About your farm. The wolves in the nearby cave are dead.
It seems fate was kind to me, washing you to these shores. Take this as a reward.
Teller doesn't have anything for me to do. He finished his work a while ago.
Ah yes, Teller is our hardest worker. 24 of him and our problems would be over.
The grain harvest is finished.
Good. It's reassuring to know that if we must die, we will not die hungry. Here are a few coins. Alas, Thomas is our problem child. If he worked as hard as he moaned, he'd have completed the harvest long ago. Perhaps he should reconsider his desire to be a mage.
I think I've done everything there is to do on your farm.
Then be on your way. And my thanks go with you. Oh, and here. These items can go with you too. And may the holy flame light your way in these dark times. Oh, if you still want to go to Harbour Town, then go and see Brother Teller. He'll show you the way to the northern entrance of town.
Thanks. There's something here about magic.
Careful what you touch.
Tristan says you should take me to the rear gate of Harbour Town.
All right. But it's a long, dangerous journey. This island is far from safe, you know. So be prepared.
I'm ready. Let's go to Harbour Town.
Stay behind me, all right? Follow me. The island is full of dangers. Even this lake down here. Stay on the walkway, and you should be safe. Let's move on. This way, come on. We have to move on. Follow me. This way, come on. This is it. That way leads to the main gate of Harbour Town. I suggest you don't go down there, though. That will take you to the warriors of the Order. You want to go to the monastery to join the Order? Go that way. You don't want that? Don't go there, because they won't give you a choice.
Thanks. I think I get the point. Let's go on.
All right, we're moving. We have to move on. If you follow this path up, you'll end up at the monastery. But the sign will tell you that, right?
That's what signs are for.
Need me to guide you further?
Yes, go on.
Come on then. You'll have to make your own way to the rear entrance of the town, but it isn't much farther. From here, keep heading south through the narrow corridor. Keep going until you reach a high cliff, then follow that. It'll take you straight to the town gate.
And I can just walk in?
One of the town guards will probably be outside the gate, but I'm sure you can find a way to convince the sentry to let you pass.
Convince them? How do I do that?
If you have enough gold on you, I'm sure that will help persuade him. That's how the old guards seem to work. Corruption is everywhere.
I see.
Now I need to get back to my grain field. Good luck.
Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
Hey, you! Don't you know it's forbidden to run around outside the town?
Let me in.
You're lucky you came here. The people who tried to get in the main gate, they're all in the monastery now. Morons ran straight into the arms of the Inquisition. See, you need tips to survive. Give a fella a little gold, he'll help you with advice.
How much to let me in?
100 gold coins, but you can't come and go as you like. Once you're in, you're in.
Just let me in.
You're in a hurry. Don't you want to know what's waiting for you in there?
Here's your gold.
All right, but not a word to anyone about our little deal. Otherwise, we'll both wind up in the monastery.
Are you going to let me in?
Well, you want to go in uninformed, that's up to you. But here, at least take a town map. Good luck. You'll need it.
Spare a coin for a poor farmer. We have nothing to eat. My wife Martha is sick.
Can't you find work here?
I had work guarding the cows, but Martha needs me now. We're down to our last few coins.
Here, 25 gold pieces.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Good luck, and don't give up hope.
I won't. Thank you.
Can I help you?
Are you a healer? My wife is so sick, I fear the worst.
What's wrong with her?
She's feverish. I blame these cursed bloody ruins.
Why? How did they make her ill?
They came out of the ground right next to my damn farm. Next day, Martha caught this fever, and she's got sicker since then. I don't know what to do. Her only hope is Master Belshaw.
Who is Master Belshaw?
A mage from the monastery. He spends his time at the Shrine of the Flame, back in the gutters. He cares about poor farmers like us. No one else does. Ah! You lost your mind?
Ah! Hello? Hello?
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
Yes. I'm from outside.
You're breaking the Inquisitor's new laws. You know that. You should be more careful. You tell the wrong people, you could get yourself in trouble.
You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in the town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here, until the Inquisition move on.
What's the Order doing about the Don's men?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
What business do you do?
Anything that brings gold. Gold's the only way we can challenge the Order and the warriors, isn't it? Taking the town back is what it's all about. We control the town, we control the island. For now, though, the Inquisitor and Commandant Carlos are in charge. So what's your step? All right.
Tell me about Commandant Carlos.
He's the Inquisitor's watchdog. His headquarters is in the guardhouse. He sits up there controlling everyone's lives. But it's only a matter of time before he pisses enough people off.
Sounds like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold, and I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stink for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you. Word to the wise. You should look to the Don. Join him before you get swallowed and pissed out by the Order.
What can I do?
Costa the pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. But it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
How much does Costa owe?
He's caused a lot of trouble. I'd say he owes 300 gold coins for that alone. You can keep half.
How should I get the gold from him?
I really don't care. If you give him a beating, you can probably just take it. But don't kill him. No point killing the golden goose. And it'll get the Inquisition on our backs. But teaching his bodyguard a lesson wouldn't hurt.
Is there any advice you can give me?
If you just cut loose on Costa, you'll have to take care of him and his bodyguard at the same time. It'd be better to deal with them one by one. Try to provoke them, one at a time. They start the fight, then no one will interfere. You start the fight, you'll have problems with the guards.
Wait, I saw you talking to Delgado. Do you deny it?
No. And who are you?
I am Sebastian, a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. And you want to be careful who you get involved with.
Stop screwing around!
There's a man who's not been sleeping in the gutter. Nothing like the feel of a proper bed, eh? That's 30 gold coins to you. For a decent kip, I'd say that's a bargain. You can pay Costa.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
So, you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You want to fight me? Here?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Why not? I don't have anything better to do.
Let's get this over with. Give them hell! Stick the bastard! Stick the bastard! Come on, you'll fucking like lettuce! Give us blood!
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No. I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
Don't think I didn't see you trying to take a kip. Sleep isn't free, you know, so pay up.
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Police.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine. Then I'll take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
I've already dealt with him.
Fuller, worthless sack of bones. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
Someone's for it.
You're nothing but a lousy thug. Come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
I did warn you.
We've all got to make a living, I guess.
So, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Well, if it means you'll be spending some coin with me, then I'll oblige.
Here's the gold for you.
Sleep well.
Here's Costa's gold.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. 150 for me, the rest for you. I'll tell Scordo you did good work.
Tell me about Scordo.
I shouldn't really have mentioned his name. Best not to ask too many questions.
That means he's the Don's man here. Where can I find him?
Clever one, aren't you? You can't find him. He's in hiding. He'll find you when the time comes. And not another word about him. Neither you nor I know that name. Got it?
What can you teach me?
I keep my word. If you want, I'll teach you to be a good thief.
I want to be a better thief. I want to be a pickpocket.
Let's start simple. You can't rob someone who's keeping an eye on their purse.
Right.
Sounds obvious, but lots of thieves get nabbed like that. Be patient. Distract your mark. Talk to them. Ask them a question so they have to think. That's the moment to pull the loot from their pocket.
I want to be a better pickpocket.
Okay. A skilled thief can take whatever he wants from a mark, but you've got to practice speed and sleight of hand. Move fast, but move soft. Getting your hand in a pocket isn't enough. You've only dipped it when you get your hand out with the goods and not get noticed.
What do we do now?
If you want more work here, you can try to collect from Josh. Not that profitable. But you have to take what you can get. Besides that, keep your ears open. You're bound to pick up on some opportunities.
Put that weapon down, you ass. Ah!
A customer. Welcome. What can I get you?
A drink?
Of course.
I'm Delgado's replacement.
Oh, that's good. Have a beer on the house.
That'd go down well.
Here you are. Now, anything else?
I wanted to get the gold. The gold you gave Delgado.
Oh, so that's it.
What's it?
If you really want it, of course you'll get your gold. 100 gold coins, as always.
Sounds like there's a but coming.
Of course, you wouldn't know, but Delgado and I had an agreement.
Go on.
Well, I paid my debts in kind, so to speak.
What do you mean?
I kept my ears open and told Delgado where there were things to be had. In return, I didn't have to pay. He also got free drinks, of course.
Tip-offs and free beer sound good to me.
That suits me too. Business isn't good at the moment, and finding the gold would be tough. Here's your beer.
So what about a tip-off? Heard anything?
Certainly have. Do you know Jack the lighthouse keeper? He was in here last week. 3 sheets to the wind.
And?
He blathered on the whole time that it was his lucky day that he found a valuable ring.
And?
And I know where Jack hides the key to his chest. I'll bet 3 street whores to a farm girl that's where he keeps that ring.
Where is the key to Jack's chest?
Jack's tower has 2 rooms. The chest is upstairs, Jack lives downstairs. The key is downstairs. He always hangs it behind one of the posts, back in the corner where the barrels are.
What's the worst sort of customer you get in here?
Hey, I love them all! But the ones that just come to fight I could do without.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy 1 fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal. What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught, and plaice so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit, and you look like you could do with that.
I hear there's a fur shop for sale. Would you be interested?
Fur shop? I'm not buying another stall. I'll be happy if I never sell another thing. Know any hermits? I think I'd make a good one of those.
You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
Well, I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... Oh, before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
Where do you think I can find a buyer?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
What's that weapon? Stop screwing around!
Your weapon away.
A little more for me.
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack.
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions. The sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade. Hey,
Stop staring at me. You never seen a fisherman before?
didn't mean to stare.
I'm drinking, not talking. Unless you're buying, you're walking. You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Philus's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell 'em.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True, true. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold.
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
Okay. Sell me the ring.
Believe me, you're getting one good deal right there. Don't let Carlos or his people catch you with it, though.
So, you'll buy the fish stall?
Yeah. Fish from the shore in the mornings, sell during the day. Gotta be better than what I'm doing right now.
Philus will be happy to hear that. I found someone. Nico will buy your stall.
What? Is he crazy? Oh well, his craziness, my escape. Thank you for finding him. Here, I found this clam in a fish crate. Might be of use to you.
Now you're fish-free, what will you do now?
I'm going to Patty's. I'll get the gold from Nico on the way, and then I'm going to get very, very drunk.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire? Or some stew to salve your hunger?
You're a mage.
I am that. I am Master Belshore, a guardian of the Holy Flame, ordained into the convocation of mages.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you. Hey.
Hello, I'm Finn. You don't happen to have any work to offer?
No, I don't.
Drat. I've combed every corner of this place. This town is a mess. There are so many people here now, and they all want jobs. Even Flavio can't give me work.
What sort of work do you do?
Anything. Anything.
What can you tell me about Flavio?
People say Belshore is the only man doing something for the farmers. But Flavio has given work to lots of people. Has.
But that's changed.
Yeah. The warehouse is empty, and he had to get rid of most of us.
I have a healing potion for you, from Master Belshore.
Thank you. I can use this.
You look like you're from the...
Yes. I am Novice Hugh. I assist Master Belshore.
Why are you so fond of the Inquisition?
These are dark days, and in such times we must look to unlikely sources to aid us. Inquisitor Mendoza is our greatest hope.
After somewhere peaceful? I'm Cole, by the way.
Is this a place of prayer?
This is the Shrine of the Holy Flame, a place of calm in a violent, lawless world.
And you're here to pray?
Yes. I pray that this will all be over and I can go back to being a hunter.
Tell me about the flame.
I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things.
Just tell me what you know.
It's... the flame protects us. All of us. Understand? It protects the whole island. It's where the mages get their magic. They say while it burns, there is hope. That the storms don't come to this island because of it. Whatever it is, the flame protects us.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belshore.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
You're a hunter?
I am. Well, I was.
What happened?
Since the temples rose, no one's allowed outside the town because of the creatures. I was lucky the Inquisition didn't take me to the monastery.
And what happened to your bow?
I pawned it to Costa. Fed me for a week. And to think I could provide for the whole town with it once. Now not even Flavio has work for me. All I have left is Master Belshore's stew.
I found Jack's chest.
See? I gave you good blarney, didn't I?
I have a healing potion for you from Master Belshore.
Thank you.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Hey.
What do you want? I haven't done anything.
That's quite a guilty conscience.
No. I thought,
Thought what?
that you were one of the people who doesn't want us outsiders here. They say we're thieves, but we aren't. The Don's rabble are the thieves.
Where are you from?
All over. I'm a hunter, or was before the Order locked me up here in this town.
You don't sound terribly happy.
Of course. If they're going to lock everyone up here, they should look after us. Instead, they treat us like criminals. But the Order just leaves us here, leaves us to our fate.
So, are there thieves in the town?
Oh, yes. They take everything that's not nailed down. They cleaned out all the skins in Flavio's storehouse. And the worst thing is that the rebels get away with it. Nah, I hate it here. I can't wait to get out.
Do you know any good jokes?
You think now's the time for jokes? Maybe. Most people could do with cheering up. You hear the one about the Geiger and the Treasure Seeker?
Yeah, sorry. I've heard that one.
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
I'm supposed to give you this healing potion from Master Belshaw.
Ah, thank you. Refugees stick together, eh?
Ask someone else.
Master Belshaw told me to bring you this potion.
Thank you. Finally a chance for Martha. But healing potions alone won't be enough. I have to get my wife off the street. It's killing her. She needs somewhere to stay. Shelter.
I'll find a bed. Some shelter for your wife.
If you could do that, it'd be wonderful. Please, do your best, please.
Just let me sleep.
I need to find clean lodgings for a sick woman, a farmer's wife.
What does that have to do with me?
I'll pay for her bed.
Well, that's a different matter. If there's coin in it, then come one, come all.
How generous of you. Your goods are much too expensive.
If you haven't got the gold, then stop hassling me. I can't stand beggars.
Good news. I've arranged for your wife to stay at Costa's.
Really? Thank you. Thank you. No one has ever done anything for us before. You're a good man and should be rewarded. We don't have much, but we have to give you something.
Thank you, stranger. Perhaps the darkness will spare you.
What is this darkness you're talking about?
The darkness that will eat the world. Perhaps it is better to die now. Take this. May it bring you comfort.
I've given healing potions to everyone on your list.
Thank you, thank you. May the Holy Flame protect you.
Fan lodgings for Martha, the farmer's wife.
You are a good man. If only all the people in this town were as considerate. Here, I have something for you. May the Holy Flame light your way.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not for the moment. Perhaps later.
All right.
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
How long will that be?
A good map can't be hurried. Especially these days when the terrain itself keeps changing. But for anyone who knows how to get out of the town, my map would be very useful.
What do you think of the Inquisitor's laws?
They're for our own protection. Besides, I wouldn't have the courage to run around out there. Those monsters from the ruins are everywhere.
I see. Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
You there. Get yourself up to the guardhouse. The Commandant wants to talk to you.
Have you ever really thought about it?
Halt. You're not coming in here.
Commandant Carlos has summoned me.
I know. I've been expecting you.
Then are you going to let me in?
Wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't.
Ah, there you are. It's about time.
You know me.
This is a small island. We've got used to refugees, but they still stand out. Question is, are you a spy for Don Esteban? Someone seeking to join the Order of the Flame? Or something else? So, why don't you tell me what you want in this town?
I'm volunteering to join the Order.
Is that so? Well, let me explain how things work here. In this town, Inquisitor Mendoza's law prevails, and I see that his law is followed. Every troublemaker and criminal who tries to break the law will be punished. Those who aid the civic cause and help to keep the peace will be rewarded.
How can I help you?
I need loyal men to ensure this town stays within the law. We are working for order, for the common good. But there are criminals, outlaws who would destabilize what we have achieved.
What about these outlaws you mentioned?
Before the Inquisition came, Don Esteban had great influence in this town. But when we arrived here, he retreated. Now this bandit king is hiding somewhere beyond these walls. Without him, his people are disorganized. As long as their numbers remain manageable, they have no power, though they remain an irritant. If we are to stop them becoming more than that, we must remain alert.
I will help you keep the law in this town.
Then root out the outlaws. Find those on the streets of my town that do not fit with the Order's plans, who do not seek the common good. Confront them and see to it that they can do no harm. My guards will help you. If you wish to join the Order, then do your duty and I will see to it that you advance.
What is your role in this town?
To defend it, to keep order, to protect the citizens in the Order's care. That is my duty to the town. My duty to the Order and humanity is to make sure the artifacts we find are shipped to the monastery. The temples that rose from beneath the ground are full of artifacts. And every petty thief on this island is trying to steal them. The Inquisitor has commanded that all artifacts are to be taken to the monastery. People think he wants them for money, but I sense he sees a link between these artifacts and the disasters that have befallen us. He is seeking a clue to our salvation. We must gather these artifacts. We must convey them safely to the monastery. We must see that the Inquisitor is able to proceed with his business.
What future do you see for Harbour Town?
What future for the world, for this island? Those things are in the hands of the Inquisitor. For us, we must keep this town safe for its citizens. Keep it a haven for refugees. Keep these honest people safe from the dangers without and within. Once we have done that, we must look to feed the people, find ways to survive, until we have word from the mainland.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Conrad for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition said they needed to feed people. But now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
I met your oldest son, Beppo.
Is he all right? I worry so about him.
Yes, he's alive. He has a job in the ruins.
But isn't that terribly dangerous?
Don't worry, he's not alone. He has some strong fighters by his side. How much is the information worth to you? Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
The Lesser Herbarium. Do you sell potions?
I do indeed. Quality product, quality potions. Everybody buys from Leonardo, except for those tightwads who go to bed with every little injury. Their pain is not my gain.
Can you teach me about alchemy?
I won't waste my art on just anyone.
I'm not just anyone.
I only teach people who have a basic proficiency in alchemy. If that's not you, then don't waste my time.
Where can I learn basic alchemy?
Try asking my apprentice, Garth.
How's business?
Can't complain. Everyone wants to feel healthy, eh? You won't find many people who'll sell your potions in this town, and you can't leave the town. But I'm running out of supplies. When they're gone, they're gone.
What supplies do you need?
Healing plants, healing roots, and healing herbs. Pretty much the ingredients you need for a healing potion.
What would you pay if I got you those supplies?
I can't pay gold. No, no. I need every coin. But I can trade you a potion for plants.
It'd have to be a good potion.
I'll make it a life energy potion, all right? Make you tough and resistant. And don't try coming with any old ripped-up weeds. I know what I need.
How many plants do you need?
10 healing herbs, 5 plants, and 2 roots would do.
I'll see what I can find.
Good. And while you're here, I'm open for business, if you want to buy.
I have the plants you want.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business. Here's the potion I promised.
Your goods are much too expensive.
I know, but what can I do? Acquiring the goods is also very expensive. If I don't pass that on in my prices, I'll soon be ruined. My suppliers, they make their money, so why can't I?
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Haven't I seen you hanging around the brothel?
What, me? No, not me. You wouldn't catch me there. I mean, real men don't pay for it, do they? Well, you know, it wasn't me you saw.
Yeah, you're right. And you are a real man. Can you teach me the basics of alchemy?
Sure. I've picked up a few things from Leonardo. But I don't get a salary, so a little donation would be appreciated. Say, 50 gold coins?
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy a new weapon. Do you sell weapons?
Love to, but I can't. Alvaro handles all the selling.
How are you? How's business?
Busy, but since the Inquisitor's laws were passed, I've been up to my neck in work. Alvaro hardly leaves me any time to sit down with a beer. Seriously, I can't remember the last time I slept.
Do you sell sword blanks?
Normally, but since the business with the ruins, I can't get any more raw materials.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe. If you can get me iron ore, I can make you sword blanks.
Can you teach me anything?
Love to, but I don't have any time, thanks to Alvaro.
Tell me something about Alvaro.
I need to work.
Can't work all day. Take a break.
And who'll do my job? You?
I can give it a try.
Haha, Alvaro would love that. Me getting any old person to do my job.
Or he'd be glad for his smith to get some rest.
What makes Alvaro glad is chests bulging with gold.
Alvaro's really working you to the bone.
Sign of the times. Everyone in this town wants a weapon. Or wants a weapon sharpening. Still, it will be over at some point.
Can I help you in some other way?
Maybe. I am having supply problems. I'm always short of something. Mostly I need old metal that I can melt down to make blanks. Some old scrap metal would make my work a lot easier.
Where can I get some scrap metal?
The farmers left a lot of old scrap metal lying around in their yards. Old tools, nails, that sort of thing. But then gnomes rummage around out there. They steal everything that isn't nailed down. I bet they've also stolen all that old scrap metal from the farmers.
Could be. I'll get some old metal for you.
But you can't get out of the town.
I'll manage.
That would be great. I'll pay you for it, of course. I'll take whatever you can bring.
Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
I'll take a wild guess. You want a weapon. I have a couple for sale, if you tell me what you're after.
Your smith's a hard worker.
Lots of work means lots of profit. We're about the only ones doing well here. So we have to take the work while we can.
Your smith looks like he's about to collapse.
Walter? He's as strong as an ogre.
Even ogres fall over at some point.
I'm not a tyrant, you know, but the work has to be done.
I can take over from Walter.
No thanks. I know Walter, and most of the work is done. But if you could find me someone to help with blade sharpening and a bit of wood chopping...
Who can help you with those jobs?
There are a couple of servants here in the merchant's quarter. If you can find them and pay them to work for me, that'll take the strain off Walter. Here's a bag of gold for the servants. It doesn't get delivered, I'll know. Harbour Town is a small place, and the gates are sealed.
Does this mean Walter will get a break?
As soon as he's finished Marcello's blade, he can stop.
Hey, you. You looking for a job?
Might be. What do you want doing?
Alvaro needs some wood chopping.
Yeah, all right. I'll get started.
Hey, are you looking for some work?
What?
Alvaro has some work needs doing.
The old man sent you. What does he want?
He needs some blades sharpening.
That suits me.
Now, who could teach me to pick locks? The servants you wanted are now at work.
Excellent. You've earned my trust. Keep the rest of the gold.
Very generous.
It was a fair wage. If you want to beg for more money, sniff round Master Belshire in the gutters.
Good news.
Oh, what's that?
Alvaro says you can take a couple of days off.
That doesn't sound like him.
You just need to finish the blade staff for Marcelo.
I've already finished the staff. It's been in the cellar for a while. Alvaro's really got the hots for getting this delivery. Well, thanks for your help. If you need anything...
Maybe another time.
Thanks for the break. Did me the power of good.
One hand washes the other. I need your help.
What's up?
Do you also work on artifacts?
Whoa. If you found something, you have to hand it in.
I do.
Do you know what the Order will do to you if you keep artifacts? You'll get recruited and bang. Straight to the monastery.
I can take care of myself.
It won't just be you. I work on an artifact, I'll be in the same boat. And I'm not having that. I'm just a smith, remember?
About the blade staff for Marcelo.
The one I forged?
Yes. Why is it so important?
Alvaro wants to use this gift to make an important friend in the Order.
If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and...
Why don't you just let her sleep inside?
It's no business of yours who I let in my house.
What's that stench?
What? I don't smell anything. I have only top quality goods. What are you trying to do? Drive my customers away?
Must have been something from down the street.
It's very simple, sweetie. You want something, you pay for it. And there's no discount for rugged and handsome here.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
Tell me about you. How's business?
The Inquisition don't care about maintaining order in a brothel. So they turn a blind eye when our clients reach a new level of disgusting. Just take a look at that bastard over there. His name's Erickson. Drinks all day and hits my girls. My regular guards left town and Erickson won't listen to me. Dirty scum. Just ask my girl Gwen what kind of a monster he is. With the Inquisition ignoring us, there can be no justice for a place like this. We're stuck at the mercy of bastards like Erickson.
Just leave me alone. I'm not even here, all right?
What's the matter?
It's that drunken pig, Erickson. He sits on that bench all day eyeing me up, licking his lips, making his hand gestures. It's so creepy. And then I found out he paid Madame Sonia for me. I refused to go with him, and he beat me, bastard.
Didn't anyone help you?
Like who? Madame Sonia's afraid of him too. The white robes ain't interested in us lot. And he can forget about the town guard. Corrupt as the day is long, the lot of them.
I'll take care of him.
Really? You do that? I'd give the last of my savings to someone who'd make sure he never goes near Madame Sonia's again. Be careful. He's a vindictive bastard.
Thanks for the warning. Is Erickson one of the Don's men?
Ha! The Don's men are gentlemen compared to him. He comes right out of the town cesspit.
Then I'll make sure I stay upwind of him.
What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
I hear Romanov won't let you sail with him again.
What do you know? I'm one of Romanov's best men. He sails, I sail.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done.
Ah! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Ah!
What's your problem?
Had a few, have you?
Weird. You're missing the tits, so you can't be me mother. Do us both a favour and go screw yourself.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done.
Ah!
Stop messing about.
Ah!
This is ridiculous.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I can't stand this.
Ah!
Stop this.
Ah!
This is ridiculous.
Ah!
This is crazy. Someone's for it.
All right. What do you want?
I've got a message for you. Leave now if you know what's good for you. And if you even look at the girls here again, you'll regret it.
Oh, lover, are you? Well, save your effort. I was gonna go anyway. Stay here long enough, you'll catch the pox. Then maybe you already have.
Erickson got what he deserved.
Yeah, I saw you gave him quite the beating. Gladdened my heart it did, but it ain't enough. In a few days he'll be back on that bench again, staring, licking, gesturing.
I don't think Erickson will show his face here again.
That's a relief and a half, I tell you. You're a good man. Here's that gold I promised. Don't worry, I'll earn it back soon enough. I got a few specialist tricks. Take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks. You too.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Erickson had it coming.
That drunk Erickson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
So if I was a customer, who would you recommend to me?
Olga's over there. She's a lovely girl. Very friendly and extremely flexible. And behave yourself, understand? I don't want to hear any complaints.
I can tell you're hungry for the kind of adventure that only Olga can bring. I see things. I know things. It's just Madame Sonia and a few gold coins stand in your way.
I paid Sonia for your services.
I understand what a man wants. You're an explorer, am I right? An adventurer. Come conquer my continents, lover. Did I take you to a few places you've not seen before?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder why I haven't seen you before. I see many things. Things that are unseen by most. I'm psychic.
I haven't been here long.
And you don't plan on staying long, right?
No. I have business to take care of.
Pity. But something tells me you will prove important to this place. So let me give you something for the hard road ahead. If you have upset another and they will not speak to you, then this scroll will soothe them. It contains a powerful spell, so use it wisely.
Thank you, Olga.
I wish you luck on your continued adventures. I feel you may need a great deal of it.
Hey, they call me Sid. I hope you're not some faceless minion of the Order.
What do you know about the Order?
The Order locks us in the town like cattle and drags men off to the monastery. Take Rodriguez, a good man, reliable. And now, they did something to his mind up at the monastery. They got to him. Now he's just a tool of the Inquisitor. It's evil, stirring people's brains round like that.
What was Rodriguez before?
He was a decent, honest thief. Salt of the earth. They caught him outside looting. Took him off and changed him. Poor fool guards the slaughterhouse by the harbour for the Order now.
Do you need help?
It's Rodriguez. He's out to get me. He's part of the Order. You're on my side, so do me a favour. Find out what he's planning and tell me.
There's plenty of others with gossip. Try them.
There's a hungry look. But if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor. Though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job. But when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it, though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, That'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, of course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
You want to test me?
Yes. What's 14 times 17?
$238.
Very good. A man should value the weapons of the mind.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed a theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusual. He works here after all.
You can do calculations. I earned 219 gold coins, but I need to split it between 3 people.
Let me see. That would be 73 each. If it's 219. 219 divided by 3, that's 73. Yes, 73.
You know your stuff. Just endless lists and columns of numbers.
That is my bed.
I heard you had a break-in. What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
Lost in the Library. A survivor's tale for bibliophiles.
Town will be safe for a while, they say. Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
My hides. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. Oh, I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting, no catch, no gold. We all just have to tighten our belts.
Do you have any jobs that can be done in the town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belcher needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
Don't you have any skins? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys, Pavel or Cole, might have a lead. Maybe they know something.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master Belcher.
Weirder than we think.
Leave me be.
Just let me sleep.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
They protect us. I can't complain about that. And once they've done what they have to, everything will be like it used to be. What is it?
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I sell fish door to door. I spend time in people's houses.
If you say so. You're the only person seen in all the houses that were broken into, which makes you a prime suspect.
Come off it. You can't prove that, mate, and you know it.
I can beat a confession out of you.
That would be a big mistake, mate.
I'll take the chance. Or we skip the beating and you tell me the truth.
And if I do, will you help me? Or will you hang me out to dry?
Just tell me.
I cased the houses for Sid.
There. Not so hard, was it? But what do I do with this information?
If Sid hears I've talked, he'll feed me to the rotworms. And if the Order finds out, they'll send me to the monastery. You've got to keep this quiet.
You will surrender to the Order.
No. Please, no. I can't go to the monastery.
First you stay here and hide.
But Sid'll find me. And he'll kill me.
I'll take care of Sid. With the statement you gave me, I'll get him.
Oh, shit and fire. That's not going to be easy.
Hello, handsome. Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
I looked for a way, and I found one.
A resourceful, eh? I like that in a man.
Glad to hear it. So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
I think Sid stole it.
My Siddy is no thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know, handsome? Sid, he's a decent man. Can't look after himself, mind, but what man can? I cook and I clean for him and keep him happy. He's not much of a talker, but who needs talk with his abilities? Got real stamina, my Siddy, and he brings me lots of presents.
Go on.
I mean, you can see I'm a lady who likes the finer things in life. A town girl has a duty to look good. Not like those peasants who've come into town. No style, no class.
I can see you're a woman of great taste.
You know what I mean. I can see you're a man that appreciates the finer things in life. Most men around here just care where their next beer is coming from, or how fast your dress hits the floor.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I found it. I have your ring.
I'm so pleased that honesty still exists. I'd like you to keep the ring.
Are you serious?
Seeing it just reminds me of the break-in. I don't want it anymore.
Are you sure about giving me the ring? Isn't it precious?
Yes, of course. I don't even want to look at it. Take it with my thanks.
I'm grateful. Thank you. I found Sid's spy.
And Sid ordered him to do it, right?
Yes, it was Doyle, one of the day laborers. He's scared to death and does not want to go back to the monastery. Doyle's prepared to give evidence to the Inquisition.
Really? It's good to know in times like these people can still surprise you.
I didn't give him a choice.
You need to confront Sid with what you know. We can bring this to an end.
What about the skins from Flavio?
What about them?
Did you steal them as well?
Yeah, but I sold them a long time ago. If you're after skins, look elsewhere.
Like where?
Do I look like a skin merchant?
I found your spy. It's Doyle.
The idiot. I thought he was better than that.
Doyle's gone to the Order. He's turned himself in.
What? He'll tell them everything.
What are you going to do?
If I stay, I'm in a sea of trouble. I need to get away. Yeah, I'll head out as soon as I can. Hoping the mess this town's become, I'll get forgotten. Whatever happens, I'm not letting the Order take me to the monastery.
Sid is trying to flee the town.
Let him go. He'll just cause trouble if we put him in the monastery. At least the town will be free of his influence. Here, with the thanks of the Order, we could do with more like you.
I'm here about the deal with Flavio.
Flavio? Tell him I still don't have the goods. 5 wolf skins and 5 boar skins. No more, no less. And I'll only take the complete delivery.
Here are the skins Flavio promised.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, these look good.
Can we do business?
We have a deal. I'll take the furs, you take the meat.
I've brought you some meat for the needy.
Really?
Flavio said you could use it.
That I can. There are some more refugees driven here by the creatures in the temples, by the Don. We even have some refugees from other islands. We need help if we are to care for them all.
Master Belshaw has the meat. He's handing it out.
Wonderful. Here, take these potions. Life here is very dangerous. We all need any help we can get.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
I need a few things. A few notes on old business.
What is going on?
But nothing changes. It's always the same with that guy.
He got his head stuck. They had to rub animals right here. You know how his ears stick out. Almost pulled them clean off.
Threw him in the monastery. Just tossed him in. Never been the same since, has he? Not for a day.
She was worth every penny.
What? What's going on?
Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
Just tore apart. And up the thing came. All anybody really wants is the gold. And what use it's going to be unless we suddenly get back in touch.
I'd stop right there if I were you. You ain't going any further.
What's the problem?
The Order runs this warehouse now.
So what?
So they don't want anyone wandering in uninvited. Wandering uninvited types tend to wander out again with stuff that ain't theirs.
What sort of trouble?
Artifact smuggling. It's bad enough these artifacts have been stolen in the ruins. You'd think they'd be safe in town in a warehouse, but there are thieves everywhere, trying to undermine the Order.
Can I help?
Well, the latest things to go missing were 3 golden bowls. The Inquisitor was not impressed. I could do with getting those back. And I need to get hold of some armor plates that walked out the warehouse a few days ago.
Let's talk compensation.
I was like you once, all about the gold and the dark place. I hope you find your higher purpose.
Nothing in this town is free, especially not me.
Have it your way. If you help me, you can choose your reward.
Where did the golden balls come from?
An illegal excavation at an old temple, outside the town. Since we heard about that, talk says someone's been trying to sell 3 golden bowls on the black market. Idiots. To resist the order is crazy. We're driven by a greater force, a higher purpose.
All right. I'll find the 3 golden bowls for you.
You've got a pair on you, I'll give you that. But with the corrupt rabble we've got around here, it won't be easy. There'll be more than just you who's after them. So watch your back.
What do you know about the theft?
My guess is the day labourers nicked them. All 5 plates. But you'd be hard-pushed to find a brain amongst them. No. Luca's bound to be behind it. Talk to him. Find out what he knows about those plates.
Don't worry, I'll get your plates back. All 5 of them.
Watch yourself. That godforsaken lot won't just give them to you.
Tell me, what do you think the Order is doing for the town?
The Inquisition. The Order's just monks. The Inquisition is the power here, and they will bring order and justice. This town will be made safe.
Thanks. That's good to know. Hey.
Wait. Not here.
Huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
You think the Don will hand out gold as rewards?
From the amount I've heard he's got, he's sure to. Once he's happy the town is his, I reckon we'll all be in the money.
Happy days for all then, eh? Do you have a problem with Carrasco?
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. How would you feel?
But do you have a particular problem with Carrasco?
He's the worst of them. Claims I've been stealing. Even had me searched. But he's never found anything. It's an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits?
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the Order's not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure. But those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy. And I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armour plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armour be used?
You mean to improve your own armour?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armour plates back. And don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
Hey, you knew?
How are things going here?
Not good. Not good. These storms ain't budging.
So you're a sailor?
Fisherman. Though there ain't no fish out there that make me want to brave these storms. So right now, I'm lugging crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's a great deal safer.
What's in all these crates?
Whatever it is, it's damn heavy.
So you don't actually know what's in them?
Trade goods, I'll wager. Spices, hides, stuff like that.
Who do they belong to?
The Order. Warehouse is theirs now.
What are they doing in there?
Storing stuff from the ruins, probably.
Hey, do you know any good jokes?
Oh man, I know the best. 3 whores are down at the harbour. A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. The blonde says to the brunette,
I know that one.
You should go away.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
Hey, did my old lady send you?
She did.
Tell her I'll come back when I've found some gold.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
Your wife is worried about your sons.
Oh, Tilda. She worries about everything. No wonder my lads have gone. They needed the peace.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
Locking us in here and claiming they want to help us. But do they? Eh? Eh?
You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So you work for Patty?
I used to. Serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean out my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ships stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the Order, and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint.
Hey, can you spare a roll of Bruegel?
Do I look like someone who would distribute that stuff? Try somewhere else.
I need some rest.
In the middle of the night. I won't go there alone.
I retrieved the 5 armor plates. Luca was after them, but he was unlucky.
Good work. If only you had a little more faith and a little less profit in that brain of yours. Maybe you're the person to convince Luca to get out of town. I'd do it myself, but that man sends my mind to a dark place.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'd like the gold.
Very well.
I'll talk to Luca.
Good. I'm sure you'll make him see the error of his ways.
Consider it done. I'll collect my reward later. I gave the armor plates to Carrasco.
So, you're with the Inquisition, are you? Why are you here? You come to finish me off for your new best friend?
I think it would be best if you disappeared.
And if I don't? Oh, forget that. I can see from your face what would happen. Okay, I'll make with a vanishing act. Try someplace else. You'll... There's no one to blame but yourself. Yo!
Now it's getting exciting. Go! Put an end to this. Come on!
Luca's dead.
Good. He won't be causing any trouble from a shallow grave. I'll inform Commandant Carlos.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'll go for the mana potions.
All yours. And what are you doing creeping about round here? Let me guess. You're lost, right?
I'm just passing by.
Then I'd just keep on doing that if I were you. I don't know you. Make sure I don't need to get to know you.
Have you had problems with the Don's men?
Of course. They're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box. He's been hanging around for days. Thinks I haven't noticed. He's scoping the place out, waiting for a chance to break in. Someone needs to curb his curiosity, but I can't leave my post.
I'll sort Tony out.
That would be appreciated. He isn't a pretty sight to look at all day, although I would be interested to know what he's after.
Hey, how are you?
Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested.
What's going on here?
Hush, not so loud. The white robe back there is starting to notice. Hernandez realizes I'm watching the Don's old house. We're screwed.
You're working for the Don.
You've just realized. Yeah, I have orders from the Don. And when he gives orders, you obey. Thing is, I could use some help.
What is it you need to do?
There's an old family heirloom of the Don's in the house. A golden amulet. If the white robes get their hands on it, they'll take it to their stupid monastery. And the Don will kill me. And I mean kill me, wake me up, and kill me again.
Where is this amulet?
The Don mentioned a secret room, accessed by a hidden switch behind a picture. But how is anyone supposed to find the room in that huge house while the white robes are buzzing around?
Tell me about the Don's old house.
It's that big building over there. But the white robes are in there, and they never leave. If you want to break in, you'll have to do it at night. Some of them will be asleep then.
Sounds like you're no fan of the Inquisition.
Yeah, and that bastard Hernandez has settled over there by the entrance and made himself comfortable. Looks like he's happy to spend the rest of his life guarding it, damn it. And I sit out here like an idiot, rain or shine.
You want to steal from the white robes?
Steal? They came storming into Harbour Town taking anything they want. The house and everything in it belong to Don Esteban. I'm just going to return what already belongs to him.
Right. I'll get you the amulet.
Okay, but be smart. Esteban will kill us both if Hernandez gets his hands on it.
Stop. Not one step further.
Tony wants to steal something from the house.
Oh, yes. What would that be?
He has orders to retrieve an amulet. One of the Don's heirlooms from the house.
What's so special about this amulet?
It's made of gold.
The island's awash with gold these days. Must be more to it than just the gold. But we turned the house upside down and no one found a gold amulet.
I think I can find the Don's amulet.
Oh, really?
Yes. And if Tony fails to get hold of it, he'll have to disappear from town.
And you think the amulet has to be in this house? But we've searched it.
But what if you missed it?
You think you're... Well, go on then. Step inside. Let's put them to the test.
This text is about magic spells. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Here. This seems to be the Don's amulet.
Well, would you look at that? And the boys said they'd gone through everything. Right, I'll take it from here. Have a few gold coins for your trouble. And tell Tony his prize has been snatched from under his nose. Maybe he'll stop his skulking about.
I've found Don Esteban's amulet.
You did? Where is it?
Hernandez has it.
You what? What happened? How did he even know it was there? You realize I've got to tell a Don. You've dropped me into a world of shit.
Another new face. Welcome to the Merchant District. Are you looking for work or trade?
Do you have work?
We need all the help we can get.
Any help in particular?
The outlaws here are staying undercover, but they're still pursuing their dirty business.
So I've heard.
I'm certain Weasel is still one of the Don's men, but he spends all day sitting on a bench.
So?
Weasel is no saint. He used to run a protection racket here before the Don left.
He's not doing that if he's sitting on a bench.
A spider sits in its web, but it's still got murder on its mind. He's planning something, but I need evidence to stop him. You're new here. If you could talk to him, gain his trust, see if you can get evidence of his misdeeds.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good.
Tony's going to leave.
Good. That'll save me having to stare at him all day. Here's some gold to line your pocket. You should think about getting some training in the monastery. We could use a man like you.
No. I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robe bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it.
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
Because you'll find and gut me if I fail.
You know what you'd be getting into. Don Esteban hates people who try to cheat him. And so do I.
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robe bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Brugelweed get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
No. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the White Robe pigs won't let me out of their sight.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
Weasel is trying to trace some Brugelweed packages.
If we could get those packages, they'd be exactly the evidence I need.
I'm ready to follow Garth.
Garth's leaving. Give him a bit of a head start, then follow him. Keep your distance, but don't let him out of your sight. If anything goes wrong, come back. Got it?
Oh, crap. What do you want? Did you follow me?
It really wasn't hard.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I seen you about. Nosing in everyone's business. People don't like people's noses being stuck into other people's business. People like that gets hit. By people.
Hand over the packages you took.
Sure you want to do this?
Absolutely.
Then you leave me no choice. Garth, get him! Shut his flapping mouth. Time for a little lesson.
should stop this. This shouldn't be happening. There'll be trouble, mark my words. There'll be trouble, mark my words. Watch yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's good. Again. Oh, clever. Come on. Again.
Now.
Ouch.
Right. Now let's hear the truth.
It's Cutter's fault. He made me do it. He did. He wanted me to set aside some weed for him. Just a bit.
What did he give you for it?
Meat. And some gold. But it wasn't much. And I haven't any left. Please don't tell Carlos. I couldn't hack it in the monastery. I'm not cut out for it. I have allergies.
Just get out of here.
Thanks.
I think you owe me.
Of course. I'll teach you what I know.
Now start talking.
Look, I didn't mean to step on the Don's toes.
You stole his weed. That's pretty much stomping on them.
I wasn't going to sell it in Harbour Town.
Then where?
Just in the monastery. They all love a bit of Bruegel up there.
You should remember it's the Don's Bruegel.
They're rich up there. Loads of gold. It's all that poking around in the ruins.
Who else is involved in this Bruegel smuggling?
Just me.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
Believe what you like.
Tell me about the key you had on you.
If I tell you who that belongs to, I'd be digging my own grave. Now leave me alone.
These packages may interest you.
What's this? My, oh my. That is a lot of Bruegel weed.
The packages are weasels. You wanted proof? This should be enough.
This is more than enough.
So he'll be sent to the monastery.
Weasel as a recruit? Every man would have to watch their back. No, it's enough if he leaves town. Let him crawl back to the swamp. You found the evidence. I hope you can be counted on to make sure he leaves.
Marcelo has got the packages.
What? The Don's gonna be pissed off about this. Really pissed off.
Leave the town. You get one chance.
This is my town. Our town. You'll never be rid of us. We'll be back.
Oi! You! Carlos wants a word. Head up to the guardhouse.
Ah, good thing you're here. I've been hearing rumors, but I want the news straight from you.
About the Don's followers. Sid was tough, but he won't be a problem for you any longer.
Sid? He has long been a thorn in my side. I'll be glad to see the back of him. Here, please take this gold as a reward.
About the Don's followers. Luca was trying to smuggle artifacts from the town. I stopped him.
Luca? Can't these people see we have to work together to survive? It was a pity there was a need for this, but that doesn't stop it being a job well done.
Weasel was responsible for the Bruegel weed trade in the merchant district and through the town. I've put a stop to that.
That man was extremely brazen. It is a good thing to be rid of him. Here is your reward.
About the Don's followers. Tony won't cause any more trouble, but he did try to break into the Don's old house.
Aha. Then he should be glad I didn't catch him there. Well done. Here is your reward.
We've disrupted the Don's plans. The town should be safe for now.
Yes, we certainly have less to deal with now, and weakening the Don strengthens us. It is only a question of time until the Don finally abandons his plans altogether. Now it is time that we dealt with the artifact smuggling. I must know how the artifacts are leaving the town without being found.
I will stop the artifact smugglers.
Good. I have heard rumors that the brothel on the Harbor Quay is connected with the smuggling, but I can't imagine Sonia is behind this racket. If you were to find proof of who is, we could finally arrest the smugglers.
The town is now free of the Don's men.
I heard. Every one of the Don's men gone from the streets. This town and the Order owe you a debt. All that is missing is the leader of this gang. If you were to see to it that Scordo disappeared, that would be an immeasurable service to the people of this island. Find another place to sleep.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
What did you do to get locked up?
The Inquisition wanted me and my brothers to work for them. We're independent operators. Picking sides is bad for business. Then they got wind we'd dug up these 3 golden bowls, and they want them. They're obsessed with artifacts. They can lock me up for as long as they like, but I'm not telling them a thing about those bowls, unless they pay me a decent price.
You're a treasure seeker. Any good? You work alone?
Just me and my brothers. Me, Dieter, and Dirk.
Triplet treasure seekers. Fancy that.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs they filled the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid, skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
Shouldn't your brothers know what we're planning?
Yes. Tell them to come to our meeting point. They'll know where I mean.
Okay, I'll tell them to go there.
Great. I bet they're drinking themselves into a stupor in the Gutters Tavern or on the Harbor Quay.
How do I convince Hernandez to let you go?
Well, you know why they're holding me. They want the 3 bowls.
So?
Get those 3 bowls out of circulation, I'm suddenly less interesting. Find them. Make them disappear.
How can I take these bowls out of circulation?
Well, if you can get your hands on them, you can sell them to someone who can get them out of town.
What if the Inquisition get to them first?
Then it's up to you to handle it. The bowls just need to vanish from town.
How much do you want for these golden bowls?
Want to join the queue, do you? Well, at least you're talking price. That's more than they are. Give me 200 gold and I'll tell you where I hid mine. Deal?
Look, just tell me where this golden bowl is hidden, or you'll rot here.
That knowledge is valuable. No payment, no information.
I thought you wanted out of here.
I'm not going to sell myself short to get out. No point in being free without a future, is there?
Can you teach me anything?
I can show you how to prospect for ore with a pickaxe.
I thought you were a treasure seeker.
Hacking into a hidden wall or prospecting for ore, it's all the same. Only ore's much less interesting than treasure.
Show me how to prospect. Show me how to prospect.
First, you have to be able to tell where ore can be found. You can't just go swinging at any old rock.
How do I recognize ore deposits?
The stone glitters, and the structure of the rock is different. Often you can see ore bubbles. They hang on the rock like pimples. When you find a good rock, take the pick in both hands and swing straight. That's very important. The point has to hit the deposit square on, or the rock will splinter, then it's worthless. Don't expect to be as good as I am from the off. It takes practice. But put in the time and you can make decent coin from prospecting.
I've heard you're holding a treasure seeker prisoner.
That's right, and he's staying here. Unless the bastard talks, of course.
About this treasure seeker, what is he accused of?
He isn't a treasure seeker, he's a treasure stealer. And he's gonna stay locked up until what he nicked turns up. Until Carrasco has 3 artifacts, 3 golden bowls in his hands, then this thief isn't going anywhere.
Isn't there a way you can forget all this and let him go?
Are you trying to bribe me? Until Carrasco tells me differently, no one is going in there. And Ulf isn't setting foot outside until I know what's happened to these 3 bowls he got his hands on.
Let's trade.
Hey, are you in the market for valuable artifacts?
What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold and bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150? Right. Who are you?
You interested or not?
You're one of the triplets, right?
You know my brothers?
I've met one of them. Your brother Ulf is being held prisoner by the Order.
Ulf will escape.
From what I've heard, there's not many escape the Order. Your brother Ulf wants you to go to your meeting point.
Thanks. I'm on my way.
Where did you get this artifact?
It sort of fell into my possession. Heard it might come from the temple ruins. And it looks valuable.
Here is your gold. Give me the bowl.
Here you go. Just keep quiet about where you got it.
Know any good jokes?
Jokes? A sailor walks into the tavern. Under one arm he has a chicken and under the other he has a sausage. The innkeeper asks him...
I know that one.
Hey, new in town. Gold burning a hole in your pocket? In the market for a valuable artifact? Yeah, of course you are. And lucky you ran into me, 'cause I got the very thing.
Who are you?
Name's Dirk. I'm an acquirer of rare and valuable items. A treasure seeker. Just like my brothers. Runs in the family, you could say.
I know, I've met both your brothers.
Then I'm sure you'll know all there is to know about us.
So you trade artifacts, then?
Not much getting in and out of Harbour Town. People gotta make a living any way they can. Most of those ways. Well, you wouldn't write home to your ma about them. I'll off looking for work until things pick up. I just want to get back to the ruins again. Good place for treasure seekers.
So you and your brothers are traveling separately?
Easier to find work that way. Although I've not seen Dieter for days. I heard rumors Ulf was being held prisoner in the Merchants District. No idea if that's true.
You don't seem too bothered.
Well, if it is true, he can handle himself. Toughest of the three of us, he is.
What sort of artifact are you selling?
Some kind of large golden bowl. You need something golden bowl-shaped? This'll be perfect. And it's yours for just 150 gold.
Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Careful who you show it to. The Inquisition and the Dawn's boys would love to get this. But I didn't trust them not to bash me over the head as soon as they got their paws on it.
Ulf sent me. You're supposed to rendezvous at the meeting point.
Great. So he's okay. Thanks for the message. I'll see you around.
Here, I found the 3 golden bowls.
I'm impressed. Nimble work getting to them before they got to Esteban's rabble. I'll let Commandant Carlos know of your success. Thanks to you, I didn't have to get violent. That's behind me now.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'll take the healing potions.
Always useful.
About this treasure seeker. The business with Carrasco and the golden bowls has been dealt with. You can let the prisoner go.
Oh, is that so?
I found the 3 golden bowls and gave them to Carrasco.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, I suppose there's no point in wasting food on Ulf then. We've more to be worried about than some bowls. Wait here, I'll get him. Hey, send the prisoner out here.
Are you the oldest of the triplets?
Me? Amazing how a few minutes, a slice of fate can put a man in charge, isn't it? I wonder what the other 2 would have done if I hadn't been the first of the 3 of us to be born.
Who's to say? The Inquisition is letting you go.
Nice work. Can't say I'm sad to be leaving this dingy hole. One hole to another, though. How do we get out of this town? I'll go down to the Harbor Quay and find my brothers. Once you can get us out of town, come and find us. But make sure the way is really clear, okay? We're not too fond of being led into traps. Catch you later.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
There's plenty of others with gossip. Try them. Now there's a face that needs a drink. Better get this beer down you quick. See if you can bring a smile to it.
Thanks. Oh, that's good stuff. Can I have another beer?
Ah, see? I knew you were a man in need of liquid solace. And the beer here is better than most of the hog's piss on the island. This one's on the house. But from now on, you pay for it.
Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the White Robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter. Or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
About your father. I found this key on Erickson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Erickson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
How do you plan on getting out of the town?
No damn idea. No damn idea. Yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
I'll help you get out of town.
Better men than you have told me the same thing. But their price for help wasn't one I was going to pay. Maybe you're different from the others. Maybe you're the same. But if you hear something, if you know something, I'll treat you fair. But there are things I won't do.
It might be gossip, but what do they say about the secret way out of town?
Artifacts keep going missing, so someone's smuggling them out. The Inquisition won't let ships leave the harbor, and they guard both gates. So the smugglers must have found a third way those damn white robes don't know about.
Sounds like you could be right. Do you know any of these artifact smugglers?
I bet this tavern that the Don's men are behind it. They usually are. But maybe that's just talk too.
Do you have anything to trade?
Smells like eggs. If that's true, we're all doomed.
About your father. I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is a useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for. I can finally leave this rat hole. You deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins. But take them, and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Keep the gold. Just answer my questions.
People usually see gold and forget everything else. All right. What do you want to know?
What's so important about that old scrap of paper?
There's no secret that it's linked to my father. You must have worked that much out yourself. but my father is my business.
Do you think your father is still on this island?
He was. Whether he still is and whether he's still breathing, those are different questions, but I'll find him.
What's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
The tavern's only ever been a place for me to hole up in. When it's time for me to move on, I'll find someone who wants it.
What will happen with your father's shack?
I have no use for it. You can have it if you want. You already have the key, after all.
Thanks. That place might come in handy.
It obviously did for my father. If you're going to keep it, take my advice and burn the bed linen.
I'll take the shack. Always wanted something with a sea view. That's probably enough with the questions, isn't it?
For now. Maybe. Maybe we can talk again later. You're a rare one. And I've traveled the length and breadth and met a lot of people. Right. All I need to do now is find a way out of this wretched town.
If that's true, we're all doomed.
A drink?
Of course. What? Who's there?
What the hell's up?
What? What do you want here?
Tell someone who cares.
Can you teach me anything about hunting?
I could, but if you're thinking of going on an expedition, there's nothing here in the town to hunt.
Could you teach me archery?
That I can show you.
Can you teach me about hunting? Show me how to gut animals.
Alright, slit the prey from the head toward the back. Then you can strip the hide from the body with a jerk. With the right equipment, you can also remove animals' horns or teeth. Many hunters will sell you the necessary tools.
The Naked Monk. A cookbook. I guess I'll make a copy of that.
What do you want?
Good Tidings, a history of the moon and the sea. There's something here about magic. I retrieved the 3 golden bowls for Carrasco.
Wake. That's good. They shall be processed and sent to the monastery. Well done. Here is your reward.
Yes? What do you want?
Do these ships really need guarding?
Ships? No. Cargo, yes. And while these ships are stuck here, it's the Inquisition's duty to protect them. So here I am.
You're a warrior of the Order.
Your keen intellect tell you that.
Your armor did.
Yes. I am a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame.
That's a big title for a guard. Have you caught people trying to steal from the ships?
There are those stupid enough to try, but nothing escapes my eagle eyes. Nothing.
Of course not.
Don't mock. You don't want to end up like our prisoner in the Harbour Quay jail, do you?
What did the prisoner in the jail do?
Captain Romanoff is a pirate. Was a pirate. Now he's just another prisoner. We caught him smuggling goods from the mainland for the Don. Of course, Romanov's not the sort to pay for goods. He plundered, burned, and killed his way across the coast. Until the Inquisitor caught up with him. You see? Law and order. Safety. The Don is gone. And soon we'll find the gold Romanoff was paid by him. Until he tells us where that is hidden, he'll rot in his cell.
Has Romanoff told you anything, so far?
Not much. He's tight-lipped for a braggart. But a few more weeks rotting in jail and he'll speak.
You hope. Maybe I can get Romanoff to talk.
Ha! Why would he tell you where he's hidden it? We'll find it. The gold can't be far, and there are only so many places to hide it.
I'll find Romanoff's gold.
How? We've been trying for days without success. But if you did manage to find it, you would, of course, be rewarded.
I'd need to be.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by.
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ha! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov is in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
So?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Did Romanov work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Why didn't the Order take Romanov to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The white robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Can I talk to Romanov?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
So, what do you want to let me in?
All the other town guards are having a great time in the tavern or at Sonia's. The island's falling apart while they party, but I'm not allowed to leave my post. I've been here for days, wet, cold, knackered. Romanov may be important, but he's not going anywhere. The only person to give me the time of day is you. And you're not exactly a sight for sore eyes. But well, I mean, if one of Sonia's girls came up here, then, hey, the two of us could make a bit of a party.
Tell you what, I'll send one of Sonia's girls over. In return, you let me talk to Romanov.
Well... Yep, it's a deal. Be quick, though. Oh, and don't bring a girl with a face like a smashed crab, or the deal's off.
Hey.
Hey yourself. If you like what you see, you're gonna have to pay Madame Sonia first. Until then, seeing is all you get.
Fair enough. I could use your services. There's a guard over on the harbour quay.
Listen, gold first, pleasure second. Those are the rules. Pay at Madame Sonia's, then we'll talk.
You're the most enchanting creature I've ever seen.
Well, don't you say the nicest things. You aren't like the others in this town. You know how to talk to a woman.
What do you want?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
I'd like to hire the services of one of your girls. For the cell guard on the harbour quay.
Harbour Quay, you say? Take Annika. She normally works that area, though she may not want to go with your cell guard friend, and that's her choice.
Annika, got it. At the harbour quay. Thanks. paid Sonia for your services.
So then, your place or mine?
It's not for me. Marek, one of the guards, would like to get to know you better.
Little bit shy, is he?
You could say that.
Oh, I know the type. Where is the timid fella?
He's standing guard by the cells on the harbour quay.
Oh, that guy? Beard? Eyebrows like the fattest caterpillars I've ever seen. Well, I suppose gold is gold.
Annika will keep you company.
Nice. I've been looking forward to this. Right. Come with me where no one can see us. Once Annika is here, then you can have the key.
Right, you've had your fun. Now the key to the cell, please.
Here. But if this lands me in trouble, I'll make you pay.
Got it. You have any problem with thieves around here?
The last bloke who tried to steal from here still can't walk without crutches. So keep your hands to yourself.
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate? Murderer? Criminal? Thief? I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
You've sailed out. In these storms.
Seen 100 ships founder. The waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that. Choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
How long have you been here?
A few days. They think they're softening me up. They want to know where I hid my gold. And here was me thinking they only cared about spiritual matters.
The door is open. You're free.
I'll leave when I want to. Least I get free food here.
So why don't you escape?
Escape to where? You seen any ships come here in a week, a month? That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea in pieces. We've got little time to settle our reckonings before we meet our maker. And I have reckonings to settle on this island.
I know what you think about the Inquisition. What do you think about the Don?
I've known Esteban for a long time. He's a good man. Keeps his word. And there are few men I know of who do that. Least of all, honest men like the Inquisitor. Or join the Order and believe your soul will be saved by a flame.
Can't be nice here. It's damp, drafty.
Can tell you never lived at sea. But this rancid clothing does me no good. Short time normally means clean clothes. And I've been sweating into this shirt for 5 straight weeks. I've an old chest in the warehouse on the Harbour Quay. There's a casket in there with shirts in it. You bring that casket to me, maybe then we can talk about things. I might even throw a few coins your way.
The tavern keeper, Patty, is looking for her father.
Patty? Patty Steelbeard? That cunning bitch is anything but a tavern keeper. Her father is Captain Gregorius Steelbeard, also a man of the sea. And credit where it's due, he's a great one too. Not that the lice-ridden old bastard didn't make my life hell. I wouldn't trust his daughter further than I could throw her. Same blood, after all.
I'll keep that in mind. Tell me about your gold.
Who says I have any?
Pretty much anyone who mentions you mentions gold.
You live on rumors. You might as well believe fairy tales.
Deal. I'll bring you your casket.
Here's the key to the chest. It's on the upper floor of the warehouse on the Harbour Quay. Won't be easy to get to, but I can see you're the resourceful type. After you got the stuff, come straight back here and keep the casket hidden. You give me your word on that?
You must really be fond of your shirts.
Just get going before I stink myself into an early grave.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? I found this casket. It has Romanov's name on it.
Huh? Do you know what you've just given me? The gold the Don gave to Romanov must be in this casket.
Go on. I never would have thought of that.
You've done an excellent job. Commandant Carlos will be immensely pleased. Here, your reward. But don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks.
Where the hell have you been? And where's my casket?
I gave it to the Inquisition.
You did what? You useless sack of entrails. Think you've helped yourself? You fucked yourself. Fucked yourself.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it.
What do you sell?
Weapons, potions, if you need it. Hell, I can even get you a bed.
Where do you get your wares?
Since there's nothing coming into town, I sell stuff we still got inside.
Like what?
Times are tough. People got to find a way to get by. Quite a few folks want to sell their possessions for some solid coin in their hands.
Let's trade. Let me see your goods.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I came to see if you have any casual work.
Work? I can get my hands on enough workers if I need them. I'll take your gold, though, if there's something you'd like to buy while you're here.
Why do you think the Don should run the town?
He comes from here. He cares for the people, for this island. Those outsiders wouldn't care if this island was washed into the sea.
What are you selling?
Antiques. Golden ones. Things brought in by the refugees. All legit. I have provenance for all of them.
Why are you back here in a storeroom?
Dangerous times. Lots of thieves. Man needs security.
Let's trade. You're hiding. Hiding from whom?
There's a world of difference between hiding and being discreet.
And where do these antiques come from?
Inheritances, grandmother's mantelpieces, and farmers' hideaways. A man gets caught selling anything illegal, trading artifacts, he gets in trouble. I deal in antiques.
Where does that passage over there lead to?
That's no passage. That's a storeroom. And you're going to stay away from it. Because it's my business.
So what brings a man like you into a storeroom?
There you go again. Blunt you are. I'm a man trying to make a living in difficult times. Times when creatures would take your life off you, and your fellow man would strip you of your pride. And what's a man without pride?
This is why you don't like the Inquisition being here.
The Don knows pride. I'm talking about years of injustice. Years of faceless men. Names on paper from the mainland deciding our fate. I'm talking about using events to escape the chains they've been keeping us in. People think it's just about surviving. But what's the point of having a life if you spend it paying taxes, working to the bone for others to live in gold and silk?
A man needs pride.
I'm thinking you must be that castaway. I've heard you've been helpful. Helpful to the Inquisitor, that is.
What makes you say that?
Oh, you know what it's like. Word gets around. And you do seem to be everywhere, collaborating, doing his good works. Good for him, that is. And his good seems to be leaving others starving, doesn't it?
Do you also sell information?
If you have the gold, I have the knowing. Give me 10 gold coins, then ask your question. If I can answer it, sweetie, then I will.
How does that deal work for me?
Believe me, there's little that goes on round here that doesn't come through my doors sooner or later.
Comforting to know.
But no risk, no fun, right?
I do need information.
I'm all ears.
But you dare to strike me?
Now who could teach me to pick locks? About you escaping town. I told your brothers to come here.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Now all three of you are here, you can leave town.
Just tell us how, and we're out of here.
There's a secret tunnel in the back storeroom of Madame Sonia's brothel. It leads right out of town.
Right. We'll meet in the storeroom. Then you can show us this tunnel. See you there.
You, Carlos wants to talk, so move your carcass to the guardhouse.
You ever really thought of that? Sometimes you have to take risks.
There's a way out of town through the storeroom of Madame Sonia's brothel.
Really? Wouldn't have thought that witless sop would have the guts. She's a woman who likes to keep the bed warm on both sides of the argument. Still, you have the ring of truth. And I haven't had any better leads. I'll meet you at Sonia's. You can show me this tunnel before you can think of any reward.
Is the map done? I've come for the map.
And I've finished it. If you want it, pay me and it's yours.
Yes, I'll take it.
Take good care of it. Maps are works of art.
Ah, good thing you're here. I've been hearing rumors, but I want the news straight from you.
About the Don's followers. Scordo, the leader of the Don's men, had this key on him.
That looks like a key to the sewers. They must be smuggling artifacts out through this tunnel. The idiots. Damned idiots. These thieves don't realize what they're doing. I don't want to think about what has slipped through our fingers. The knowledge we've lost. Well, at least we have the key now. Here, a reward. You earned it.
Scordo will no longer trouble this town.
You have surpassed yourself. With Scordo gone, we can all breathe more easily. You have done us a very great service. If I can do anything for you, name it.
Captain Romanov's gold has been secured.
Excellent. I thought he would take the mystery of the gold's location to his grave. Good work.
Would you help me get training at the monastery?
I think you are ready now, young man. I will give you my recommendation if you wish.
Master Belshaw has given me his blessing.
Indeed. Master Belshaw thinks much of you. So, take this recommendation from me. You have earned it. The warriors of the Order will allow you through. Now you have my permission. Go to the monastery. There, you will be asked if you will choose the path of magic or the path to become a warrior of the Order. You choose your own fate. So choose wisely. I wish you good luck.
About you escaping town. I've checked it. The path through the tunnel is clear.
Okay, let's check it out, boys. Once we get outside, we'll probably make camp on the beach outside the town's walls. So, if you're in the market for treasure seekers, you'll know where to find us.
On the beach, right?
We'll hit the road now. Good luck with whatever it is you're up to in this island.
Right, so let's see this tunnel.
I've checked. The way out of the tunnel is clear. It leads outside the town walls.
I'm impressed. And not a question of a reward, yet. I don't have cause to say this often, but thank you. I promise, once I've found what I'm looking for, I'll return the favor. I'm going to head for the beach outside the town, see what I can find. Got to start somewhere. I'll be there for a little while. Just in case you get the urge to look for me.